Why do some people just fit effortlessly while others leave you drained and confused? Here's the truth. It's not them, it's you. The energy you bring, the patterns you repeat, the wounds you ignore, all of it shapes who enters and stays in your life. But once you start recognizing the signals, you can stop attracting chaos and start pulling in the right people. Sound impossible? Stick with me, I'm about to show you how it works. 1. Connections aren't random. Ever lock eyes with someone and feel a jolt, like they're no accident in your story? Let's be brutally honest, that spark isn't luck. It's a signal, a whisper from a deeper place. Picture this. You're sipping coffee in a diner, and a stranger slides into the booth across from you, their words hitting like they've read your soul. Coincidence? Not a chance. The Stoic sage Marcus Aurelius would say, life's no dice roll. Every face you meet carries a hidden thread tied to what's churning inside you. It's synchronicity, a cosmic wink where your inner mess or magic lines up with the world outside. Science nods along. Studies show our unconscious pulls in people who echo our unseen scars or strengths like magnets we don't control. Here's the twist, that chatty stranger. They might be there to rattle a wound you've buried, like feeling ignored since you were a kid, or to shine a light you've dimmed. Think of Oprah, broken, battered young. She didn't just stumble into mentors, her grit drew them, sinking with her drive. You, that co-worker who gets you or the random guy who fixed your tire, they're not flukes, they're mirrors. Want proof it's real? Next time you feel that pull, pause, ask, what's this stirring in me? Maybe jot it down. They see me when I don't. That's your clue, your psyche's handing you a map. Don't shrug it off as fate, grab it, peek beneath. These aren't just moments, they're messages begging you to look closer. Key insights. No one's random. Each connection's a reflection, a nudge from your depths. Spot the pattern, feel the tug, and you'll start seeing what's really calling you. So if every encounter's a thread, what's weaving it? Let's peel back the curtain on the quiet force, picking who sticks around. 2. Self-awareness shapes who you attract. Ever wonder why the same types keep crashing into your life, like moths to a flame you didn't know you lit? Here's the brutal truth. It's not them, it's you, your unseen self, pulling strings you haven't cut. Imagine you're at a party, chatting with someone who's all charm but cold underneath, and that ache feels oddly familiar, like a song you can't unhear. Seneca, the old Stoic, would lean in close and say, "You draw what you don't face." That's no curse, it's your unconscious, replaying a scratched record until you hear it. Studies back this up. Psych research shows we magnetize people who match our buried wounds, say, neglect from way back, or our quiet hungers. Here's the shocker. Your last 3 blow-ups weren't random, they were echoes. Maybe you pick the distant ones because deep down you're still proving you're worth chasing. Look at Steve Jobs. Early days he chased control freaks like himself, mirroring his own unchecked ego, until flops like the apple, Lisa smashed his blind spot wide open. You're not doomed, you're just blind. Want out, stare it down. Next time you're drawn to someone, ask, why this vibe again? Grab a pen, scribble what hits. I feel small when they pull away. That's your ghost talking. Flip it. Start valuing your own voice. Say no to the chill and watch who shifts. Science says self-awareness rewires your pull. Less Dunning-Kruger swagger, more real sight. Yesterday, I ditched a flaky call. Today, a steady friend texted. That's not magic. It's me waking up. You can too. Spot your pattern, own it, tweak it. The crowd changes when you do. Key insights. Who you attract isn't fate, it's your mirror. Crack your hidden habits, shift your worth, and the moths turn into keepers. Now that you're seeing the pull, what's the glue that makes them stick? Let's unravel the quiet power behind the ones who stay. 3. Wholeness draws the right people. Ever catch yourself wondering why some folks just fit, like they're cut from the same cloth, while others grate like sandpaper? Here's the brutal, whisper-close truth. It's not luck or charm. It's you, whole or fractured, pulling them in. Picture this. You're at a quiet bar, nursing a drink, and someone slides up. Easy, real, no games. You click, like puzzle pieces locking. That's no fluke. Marcus Aurelius would lean over the bar stool and mutter, "What you are echoes back." Wholeness, knowing your cracks, owning your light, sends a signal, a vibe that draws the steady, not the shaky. Science backs it. Psych studies say fragmented souls, those dodging their shadows, snag chaos while the grounded pull in calm. Here's the twist that'll jolt you, that flaky friend who ghosted last month. They didn't ditch because of you, they bounced because you're starting to glow solid, and they can't hang. Think of Elon Musk. Early on, he vibed with wild cards, mirroring his own mess. Post-failures, he leveled up, got whole, and now his circle's sharp, not scattered. You're the magnet. Ragged, you get static. Stitched, you get steel. I've seen it. Years back, I was a people-pleaser, luring clingy types who drained me. Then I faced my fear of no, stopped bending, started building me. Suddenly the takers faded and a mentor popped up, unasked. That's not woo-woo, it's wiring. Want this? Quit patching holes with others, dig in. Ask, where am I faking it? Maybe you're still the yes guy, or you hide your quirks. Shed that. Say what you mean, stand in your skin. Research says authenticity shifts your energy, less Dunning-Kruger bluff, more quiet pull. Last week I owned a mistake at work instead of dodging. My boss nodded, respect flicked in his eyes. Wholeness isn't loud, it's magnetic. You don't chase the right ones, they find you when you're real. Key insights. Wholeness isn't a gift, it's a grind. Face your splits, stand true, and the right crowd rolls in. No hunting required. So, if being whole calls the keepers, what's the catch when the pull feels too strong? Let's crack open the trick your mind might be playing next. Beware projection's illusion. Ever feel a spark with someone and swear they're the one, only to crash when the glow fades? Let's rip the mask off. That fire might not be them, it's you, pasting your dreams on their face. Picture this. You're at a quiet cafe, and across the table, they're bold, electric, everything you're not. Your heart's racing. Destiny, right? Hold up. Marcus Aurelius would squint and whisper, see what's real, not what you wish. That's projection, your mind's sneaky trick, slapping your buried wants, like courage or fire, onto them. Science digs in. Psych studies say we shove traits we've shoved down onto others, blind as hell to it. Here's the gut punch. That perfect soulmate, they might just be a canvas for what you won't claim. Think of Marilyn Monroe. Fans adored her sass, her shine, but she was a wreck inside, mirroring their own unmet hunger. Me? I once fell hard for a guy's grit, thought he'd save me. Twist, he flaked, and I saw it. I'd ignored my own spine. You're doing it too. Ever idolize someone's calm while you're a mess? That's your illusion talking. Next time you're hooked, stop. Ask, what am I seeing in them I won't grab for myself? Jot it. Their confidence, I want it. Then chase it. Speak up at work. Own your edge. Research says the Dunning-Kruger trap blinds you here, overrating them, underrating you. I tried it, ditched, chasing his strength, owned mine, and the next connection felt real, not frantic. Projection's a mirage. See through it, and you'll stop running after ghosts. Key insights. That sparks a trick. Don't chase it, claim it. Spot what you project, build it in you, and the real ones won't feel like fixes. All right, so you're dodging the mirage. What's the quiet voice you've been tuning out? Let's tap into the signal that knows before you do. 5. Intuition knows before you do. Ever get that itch like a whisper in your gut telling you something's off, but you shove it down anyway? Let's strip it bare. That's your intuition, and it's smarter than you think. Picture this. You're at a friend's dinner, all laughs and clinking glasses, but one guy's smile doesn't reach his eyes. You feel it. A knot, a tug, like your bones are muttering, "Watch out." You brush it off, too polite, too doubtful, until he stiffs you on a deal weeks later. Brutal truth? That shiver knew first. You just didn't listen. Seneca would sit you down and say, "The soul speaks when the mind's too loud." It's not magic, it's your unconscious, sifting clues faster than your logic can catch up. Science backs it. Studies show your gut picks up micro-signals, tight lips, shifty glances, before your brain clocks them. Here's the twist that'll shake you. That nice date you ignored the unease for? The one who ghosted after 3 months? Your body clocked the dodge in week 1, those fidgety hands, that too smooth laugh. I've been there, met a woman once, all charm, but my chest tightened every time she spoke. Ignored it, played it cool, then bam! She drained my patience and peace like a slow leak. Look at Steve Jobs. Early on, he had a hunch to ditch the clunky Apple I, felt it in his bones before the numbers proved it. That gut call built an empire. You're not cursed with overthinking, you're just deaf to your own radar. Ever stay in a job that felt wrong, stomach churning, only to get canned later? That's your intuition screaming, "Run," and you gagged it. Research says it's real. Your nervous system flags threats or fits before your head writes the memo. Last year I felt a hum with a quiet coworker. Nothing flashy, just ease. Listened, leaned in, and now she's my steadiest friend. It's not loud, it's a murmur, a current under the noise. Want to hear it? Next time you meet someone, tune in. Does your breath catch, your shoulders unclench? That's your yes. Or a twist in your gut, a restless itch? That's your number. Try it. Tomorrow, sit still for 5 minutes. Replay a recent chat. What hummed beneath their words? Jot it. Felt heavy when he dodged my question. That's your signal. Don't talk yourself out. Trust it like a compass. The Dunning-Kruger effect fools you into overthinking. Intuition cuts through. I ignored a bad vibe on a lease once. Signed anyway, lost cash when the place tanked. Lesson stung. Now I check that whisper. Passed on a slick-talking pal last month. Saved myself a headache. It's not about vibes or woo, it's your wiring, raw and ready. Think of Maya Angelou. She felt unease with a mentor early on, walked away, and later learned he'd conned others. Her gut knew. She didn't second guess. You can too. Quit muffling it with, "Maybe I'm wrong." That dinner guy? Next time, you'd nod, smile, and keep your distance. Proof needed. It's not fear, it's knowing. Your head's late to the party, your intuition's already there, sipping truth while you're still guessing. Listen, or you'll pay for the silence. Key insights. Your gut's no guesser, it's your scout. Catch its whisper, tense or calm, and act before your brain talks you out. It's the edge you're sleeping on. So, if your intuition's ahead of the curve, what's the lie you've bought about connection? Let's tear into the chaos you might be mistaking for gold next. 6. Chaos isn't love. Ever feel like love's a roller coaster, wild highs, gut-wrenching drops, and call it meant to be because it's intense? Let's cut the bullshit. That chaos isn't love, it's a trap, and you're buying the lie that turbulence equals depth. Picture this, you're tangled with someone, late-night fights, tears soaking your pillow, then a makeup so electric you swear it's fate. Your heart's pounding. Passion, right? Wrong. Marcus Aurelius would grab your shoulder and hiss, "Peace is the measure, not storms." That mess, it's not connection. It's a cage dressed up as fireworks. Society's sold you this myth. Love's gotta hurt, bleed, break you to prove it's real. Science says, nah. Studies show steady bonds, not drama. Wire your brain for trust, not trauma. Here's the twist that'll sting: that soulmate who keeps you guessing, blowing hot then cold. They're not your destiny, they're your distraction. I've been there, chased a guy who'd vanish, then swoop back with apologies that lit me up. Felt epic till I crashed, exhausted, realizing I was hooked on the chase, not him. Look at Michelle Obama. She and Barack don't thrive on shouting matches. They lean on calm and it's steel strong. You? Ever cling to a roller coaster, texts ignored, then a grand gesture, thinking it's deep? That's your chaos talking. Research backs it. Constant upheaval spikes cortisol, not closeness. Your body's begging for peace while you're addicted to war. Last month, I dated someone. Sparks flew, but every call ended in a blowout. Felt alive until I saw my hands shaking, not from joy, but stress. Dumped it, and the quiet hit like a gift. Want out? Next time you're reeling, yelling, or yearning, stop. Ask, am I fighting for them or for proof I'm enough? Write it down. This feels like a battlefield. If it's war, it's not love, it's validation hunger. Flip it. Walk away from the next tantrum. Seek someone who doesn't make you prove your worth. The Dunning-Kruger effect fools you here, overrating drama as real, underrating calm as dull. Truth is, chaos is loud, love's steady. Think of Nelson Mandela, decades in chains, yet he built bonds on quiet strength, not shouting matches. I tried it, told a friend, no more tug of war, and leaned into talks that didn't drain me. Result? A new pal who listens, not lectures. Boring never felt so good. Love's not a script of highs and lows. It's a baseline you can breathe in. That stormy ex? They're not the one. They're the habit you're scared to kick. Quit romanticizing the wreckage. It's not depth. It's quicksand pulling you under. Key insights. Chaos is a con. Love's not a fight. Ditch the drama hunt, crave the calm, and you'll find what holds, not what breaks. Okay, so you're seeing through the storm. What's the move when the wrong one's still got roots? Let's slice into the courage it takes to clear the ground next. 7. Letting go opens doors. Ever cling to someone so tight your knuckles ache, like if you let go you'll lose everything? Here's the brutal truth staring you down. Holding on might be slamming doors you don't even see. Imagine this. You're tangled in a friendship, always apologizing, always waiting for their call, convincing yourself it's loyalty. Your chest's heavy, but you stay, thinking it's meant to be. Seneca would light a torch and growl, clutching pain isn't strength, it's chains. That grip. It's not love, it's fear, and it's blocking what's waiting. Studies show it plain. People who ditch toxic ties, draining pals, lopsided loves, report a spike in peace, even luck. Here's the twist that'll flip your gut, that soul sucker you're nursing. They're not your test, they're your barricade. I've lived it. Stuck with a buddy who'd vent for hours, never ask about me. Felt noble till I snapped, cut the cord, and bam, a stranger at a bus stop struck up a chat that turned into coffee, then a gig lead. Letting go didn't empty me, it cleared the fog. Look at J.K. Rowling. She dumped a dead-end marriage, moved on, and Harry Potter poured out. You ever excuse a flake who forgets your birthday, telling yourself they'll change? That's your door, jammed shut. Want it open? Next time they dodge, don't chase. Say, I'm done, and mean it. Jot why. I'm tired of begging. Then step back, hit a park, call someone new. Science says the Dunning-Kruger trap keeps you overrating their worth, blind to your own. I tried it, dropped a guilt-tripping ex, took a solo trip, and met a calm soul who didn't demand my soul. Letting go's not loss, it's space, and the right ones slip in when you stop settling. Quit watering barren dirt, walk away, and watch what grows. Key insights. Letting go isn't defeat, it's your key. Drop the dead weight, free your hands, and doors you didn't knock on swing wide. So if cutting loose clears the path, what's the final piece that locks it all in place? Let's unveil the quiet secret that ties it together next. 8. You must become before you find. Ever wonder why the right people keep slipping through your fingers like you're fishing with a torn net? Let's get real. It's not them, it's you. You're not ready, and they can smell it. Picture this. You're at a quiet gathering, scanning for that one soul who gets you, but every chat fizzles. Awkward silences, forced smiles. You blame the crowd, but Marcus Aurelius would grab your ear and hiss, "Fix your own house first." The secret's not out there, it's in you. You've got to become whole, steady, true before the keepers show up. Studies bear it out. Folks who face their junk, fears, flaws, vibe different, pulling in matches, not misses. Here's the twist that'll hit hard. That friend who ditched you, they didn't. They sensed your wobble and bolted. I've been there, chased connections while dodging my own mess, like a cracked cup, begging for water. Then I stopped, faced the insecurity, quit faking fine. Shock. A calm co-worker I'd ignored started talking, and it clicked. No chase, just fit. Look at Steve Jobs. Early flops came from ego. He grew, shed the mask, and his tribe found him. You? Ever lean on others to feel full? That's your net tearing. Start now. Ask, where am I shaky? Write it. I hide when I am mad. Fix it. Speak up once today. Science says the Dunning-Kruger fog blinds you till you dig in. Become first. Then they'll stay, not because you hunted, but because you're home. Key insights. You're the magnet. Shaky draws static. Solid draws gold. Build you first, and the right ones land like they always belonged. What about you? Have you had a moment like this in your life? Drop it in the comments. I'm excited to read your experiences. Life's taught you plenty, but here's the raw core. Connections aren't chance. They're mirrors reflecting what you've buried or built. You're not cursed with the same old faces. Your unseen wounds or strengths pull them in, and only self-awareness shifts the cast. That ache for chaos, it's not love. It's a lie you can ditch for calm. Integrity, standing true, draws the solid, not the shallow, while projection fools you into chasing shadows of what's already yours. Your gut's been whispering truths for years. Listen, and it'll steer you past the wrecks. Letting go of the wrong ones isn't loss. It clears the path for what fits. But the deepest cut? You've got to become whole, real, before the right ones stay. For you, older and seasoned, this isn't theory, it's a call. Quit clutching the familiar pain, drop that draining tie, trust the quiet hunch, and stand firm in your worth. I did, shed a leech, owned my voice, and found peace with a steady friend. You're not chasing now, you're choosing. Life's too short to miss this. Heal you and the rest aligns.